Good morning, students. Welcome in video lecture of electronic devices and circuits. In previous two lecture, we discussed related to the electronic devices components, that means active components and passive components. That means resistor, transistor, diode, then capacitor, then batteries, ICs, all these things we have discussed on how it is looks like, how many terminals are there, what the exact the size and shape of that particular transistor, how it is functioning. That thing just we have briefly discussed in previous video lectures. Today, we are going to discuss related to that point of view. We are going to consider the topic as electronics and its applications. In today's lecture, I will discuss once again some sort of the related to electronics and the history of this particular electronics. And then we will consider some sort of the application, and detailed application we will consider in next coming lectures. Okay, by considering this point of view, again, I want to that means share the opportunities in electronics industry also. So might be today I will discuss that point of view also in this today's lecture. Now, I will start again by considering the point as the electronics and its application. First point as the electronics. Already we shared related to this electronics, the electronics devices which are made by using the semiconductor devices, right? And these semiconductor devices which are considered as the germanium and silicon, by using that semiconductor material, we are developing, or that the manufacturers are developing the transistor, resistor, capacitor, then diode, then ICs, inductor, like that these components are developed. But what exactly the mean of the electronics, that I am going to share here. So by considering that point, the electronics is an applied form of a science which deals with the electrons. Now, these electrons or this electronics, it handles some electrical circuits which containing the whatever the devices I shared one, that means active and passive devices. These devices are considered in the electronic circuits, and this some of the technique which is implemented to run these particular circuits, which is important, which is we can say that which is the important part of this particular engineering. So here the electronic circuits, whatever it is designed one by using the active and passive components, okay, which is again handled by this particular electrons. By considering this point of view, you can say that there is a tremendous upgradation, improvement in the electronic systems, right? We related to that particular or relevant of that particular technology, right? See, this upgradation, whatever it is happening, it is considering the latest changes which is happening in the society. That means whatever the applications are considered in the society, by considering, or you can say that surrounding areas, by considering that point of view, there is a tremendous change in the electronics. Right. Here it is said that there is a very fast rate of changing updation. It is happening one like that. It is said one, and today's world it is growing in that manner, right? So this is the, you can say that one point. And by considering this, again one more point I want to share, that whatever the today's technology it is considered, today's applications which is considered, which is used by daily routine by us, it is very difficult to stay away from these particular devices or that particular gadgets, because we are now fully dependent on that particular thing. Why? Because that electronic devices which are making the easier task for us, easier task for us. So electronics is again deals with the electrons and the devices which are made by this particular components, which are called as a active and passive components, and by technology which is implemented to run that particular application, right? And as usual, today's world it is tremendously growing by considering this particular electronics. So this is the one view of this particular electrons. Now, by considering that thing, the next point I want to discuss here is the concept of the need of electronics, need of the electronics. See, as I said that whatever the devices are manufactured one by considering the applications, that may be active element, that may be passive element, that may be the technology considered to develop these particular devices. It is again based on the electronics. And by considering that, here the world is totally again moving in a different way, right, in a faster way. So here, why the electrons are need one, just I will brief here. See, whatever the electronics applications devices are developed one, it is look like, you can say that's some sort of the human work, or they are working as some sort of the human work. You can take the example of the machine robot. So machine robot, it is working as the human, whatever the human, he is doing the task, but in a different manner. That means having the easier way, having the you can say that high efficiency, right? So why it is possible? Because of the electronics concept, because of the electronics concept. Now next point by considering this thing is the some sort of the capsules and tablets, which is again made up by using the wireless sensors. And these capsules and tablets, it collects the information from the human body for the diagnostic purpose. They are collecting that particular information, and by using that information, you can again diagnose the for the that human, or you can see that status of that particular human body. So these capsules and tablets are very helpful one. Next is the you can consider the you can consider the transparent smartphones. See, in future or maybe in some days, transparent smartphones will be exist one, and this through this we can see, or you can consider this particular transparent smartphones as a windows or mirror in our home, and which reacting likewise like as the PC screen, or you can see that television monitor, and we can see the entire scenario whatever we are using on the telephone. Might be this smartphone react like that, right? So in future maybe it comes, it is considered for our homes. This is the one example, that is the transparent smartphone. And one more example, we can you can easily understand that example as the point of view, as the farmer, or you can say that farm, as you, if you are placing one of the sensor in a plants, which detects that sensor detects the shortage of a water for that particular plant, and it gives the signal to the farmer, so that farmer get the exact information how when he has to give the water, or when he has to consider that particular giving that particular water to the that particular plant, right? So that is the, you can see that here I want to share that that sensor, it is doing that particular task, right, and it is giving the information to the farmer, so that farmer can react on that particular information. These are the only some sort of the you can see that few applications. There are maybe today or in future n number of applications can be considered under the electronics. Such a application can be considered under the electronics. See, one more example I want to share here, that today in many automobile industry, whatever the car manufacturers, whatever the vehicle manufacturers are there, they are using the robots. That robot is assembling that particular devices, right? They are attaching those machines, they are attaching the all the equipments related to that particular vehicles. So they are saving the time, they are saving the cost, they are saving the human efforts. So for that purpose, these electronics, it is needed one, right? So this is the concept of the need of the electronics. Then directly or you can say that we are discussed related to electrons, how it is there. It is made by the semiconductor material. The materials like silicon and germanium, they are useful for this development of the, you can say that, semiconductor devices. That thing we are already discussed one. How it is implemented, why it is needed one. That thing is discussed one. But before that, we know that particular transistor, we know that particular diode, we know that particular resistor, how it is worked one. All these things are known. We are having the some sort of the idea. But before that, we have to see when the development of this particular electronics devices happen and what the exact scenario at that time when they were developed were. Okay, so for that thing, I here mentioned the history of the electronics. So first point I want to share is the vacuum diode. The first device which is developed one is the vacuum diode, and this invention, it is done by the John Ambrose Fleming, and he's invented this particular vacuum diode in 19, not 19, it is developed in year 1897, right? And this particular vacuum diode, it is having the two electrode plates, which is called as the one as the anode, and another it is called as the cathode. Here, from this particular or in this particular vacuum diode, current is flowing from anode to cathode. That means one direction that current it is flowing in this particular diode. But one problem with this particular vacuum diode is that there is no any control of the flow of current from anode to cathode. So whatever that invention is done by the John Fleming, he has developed the first vacuum diode by considering these two terminals, anode and cathode, and current is flowing in a one direction. But there is no any control of that particular flow of a current. So by considering that point of view, Lee Dave Forrest, he has modified this particular vacuum diode in 1906, and he has developed the new device as named as the vacuum triode. This vacuum triode, it is having the three terminals. One is the anode, another is the cathode, and next one is the grid terminal. This grid terminal, it is controlling the flow of current from the anode to cathode, right? So this Lee, he has invented this kind of a, again, or you can see that he updated this particular vacuum diode, and he is controlling that particular current from this flowing from this particular vacuum device, and he named as the vacuum triode. This particular invention again boosts the power of electrical signal, right? And by considering this point of development, again there is some upgradation it is done one, and by considering that point of view, this upgradation it is named as the tetrode, pentode, likewise the devices are manufactured one, and they are used as the electronics devices in the n number of circuits. So first invention it is happened in the 1897. Now by considering the again history of the electronics, the next device which is invented one, it is called as the transistor. This transistor again it is invented by the three peoples. One is the John Bardeen, second person is the Walter Brattain, and third person is the William Shockley. These people are invented this particular transistor, and this invention again actual development it is started in the electronics world, and this invention it is done in the Bell Laboratory in 1948. In 1948 this invention it is done one. So this particular transistor it is replaced the bulky vacuum diodes or vacuum triodes, and this particular transistor which is replacing this particular vacuum diode which is named as the junction transistor, initially made by using the germanium material. Now later again invention it is done one, that in that particular transistor, and the BJT, that means bipolar junction transistor, it is developed one, and this BJT it is again manufactured by using the silicon material. silicon top material, right? The whatever the devices, you can say that developed one, manufactured one, they are used by using the silicon material, because this silicon material having the low cost. And because of this particular low cost, it is again the manufacturer, again it is getting the, you can say that manufacture the n number of devices having in a minimum cost, right? So for that purpose this silicon material it is used one. So here the transistor, it is again, you can see that main development it is started, or main you can see that boom in the electronicity started in the world, right? So this is the all about the transistor. You already know that this transistor, it is having the three terminal device. It is named as the base, collector and emitter, and it is having the two junctions as the base to emitter junction, which is forward bias, it is said as the, and the base to collector junction, it is again reverse bias one, and it is having the three layers also, right? So this kind of a device, it is named as the transistor. Now next invention, it is done in the integrated circuits, and this invention, which is named as the IC, by the done by the Jack Kilby. Jack Kilby, he introduced one concept. In that concept, you can again introduce, or you can say that place that large circuit by considering the in a smaller size, and having the cost of the entire circuit is also get minimized one. That means whatever the electronic circuit you are developing by using the diode, by using the transistor, resistor, capacitor, whatever you are designing one, that circuit, it is again minimized in a smaller size, and it can be placed in a smaller IC, small IC, okay, which is again having the low cost. That means entire circuit, it can be introduced in a single chip, and this single chip, it is called as the, you can say that IC, right? So complete integrated, whatever the circuits are there, it is placed in a small single chip, and this small single chip, it is commonly called as the VLSI. That means very large scale integration. See, though it is I am saying here very large scale integration, but previous, whenever this concept it was came one, at that time it is started from the small scale integration, then medium scale integration, then a large scale integration, and then it is considered as the very large scale integration. See, in very large scale, the one number of components are considered in that particular circuitry, and they are manufactured in a small size of that particular IC. So here, this Jack Kilby, he is reduced the cost of that particular entire circuit, because whenever you are designing any circuit, you require the PCB, and that on that PCB you have to again design that particular circuit, and you have to mount all the components, and these components are having the different shapes, right? And due to that, that's one single circuit, it is again considered as the one, you can say that some sort of the large PCB device. And likewise, if suppose you are using one application, likewise you are to consider some sort of the additional PCBs to consider the entire application. But here, this particular Jack Kilby, he is introduced this IC, so that you can consider that all entire electronic circuit in a single chip, right? For example, I can give here one example as the computer processor. See, that computer processor, it is introduced with the millions of transistors, millions of resistors, millions of capacitors inside that particular processor by considering that electronic circuit. And this all are merged in a single chip, which is called as a processor, and which is running the multiple application. Multiple softwares are run by this particular processor, right? So this IC is nowadays very important device, which is minimizing the cost as well as the which is saving the time, and which is again minimizing the size of that particular circuit. Okay, so this is the all about the integrated circuit. We have to again thankful to these particular scientists, which those who are invented this kind of these particular devices, and due to this there is a tremendous upgradation and change in the scenario in throughout the world. It is happening one. See, today we are launching. If we are considering our that particular whatever the satellite we are launching one for various application, right? That means ISRO, it is using the new technique use for the launching that particular satellites for the various applications, right? So, and by considering that, we can monitor throughout the world. We can observe the earth's current status. We can observe the environmental condition. All things are we are considered, and why it is happening? Because of these people, those who are invented this such a kind of the devices, right? This is the all about the history of this particular electronics, right? By considering these particular electronics devices and the history of the electronics, I want to share in brief the application of these particular electronics devices which are considered in our daily routine. You can see that lifestyle. One application is the consumer electronics. That means fridge, refrigerator. You can say that television, again AC, audio system. We are using one. We will see in a detail in the next lecture. Then second one is the in industrial electronics. That means in industry the application considered by under the electronics as the, you can see that automation by using the robotics machines. You can consider the automation concept. Again, automatic filling system, bottle filling system, that may be thumbs up bottles or milk bottles, like that it is again considered one. In medical concept, for the diagnostic purpose, the huge number of equipments are considered one. Huge number of equipments are considered one, and which is made very easier task for the doctors to diagnose that particular, you can say that disease for that patient, right? Which is helping one. This is the application. Next application is the to monitor the environment. That means how the today's environment is there, what the exact situation of the environment, how when the rain it will be fall one, then how the wind it is flows one, in which direction it is having, how much speed is there, temperature, humidity. For that thing, for a such application, we are using the n number of electronics devices having the n number of, you can see that, sensors. In military applications, okay, defense services, this kind of the electronics devices are used for the military application, for bomb detection, missile launching, and so on. Like that thing, you can consider this particular electronics system. By considering the automobile section or automobile sectors, the whatever the today's vehicles are there, these vehicles are also considered some sort of the sensors which is made by the electronics devices. That means whenever the rain falls, at that time automatic wiper should be worked on, like that. The current situation of that particular, you can say that vehicle, that means whether that vehicle it is good one, its battery it is working in a proper manner, whether it is having the brake system in a proper position, or having the proper status of the brake position, its AC working of this particular AC. Likewise, the whatever the devices it is considered in the vehicle, they all are controlled by using the electronics devices, right? So in automobile sectors also, this kind of a thing it is used on. So these are the some of the applications. We will see in a detail which kind of devices are considered for every application. We will see in detail in a next lecture. Apart from this application and the electronics concept, just I will take only 2 minutes from your side. We are having the tremendous opportunity in various industries. See, electronics engineers, because the electronics are devices are used in various places. It is not considered for the only, you can say that electronics and telecommunication. It is not considered only in the electronics industry. It is considered in a various other, you can say that industry also. So we are having the opportunity in various industry like mechanical industry. We are developing sensors. So in mechanical industry, these sensors are used to detect the exact situation of that particular system. Controlling systems are also used one. PLC, SCADA, like that controlling systems are used one. Likewise, some mechanical industries are also need the electronics devices. So we again that electronics person should be required in the mechanical industry. That electronics and ENTC, that means telecommunication industry, it is required electronics persons. Apart from that, it is there. Some IT industries which are developing the software for the various industries, they are also need the electronics people having the some sort of the base of software as well as the already we are having the base knowledge and base of this particular electronic systems. So by using the base of computer and base of our electronics knowledge and that electronics concept, we can develop the software for the various industry, and for that thing IT industries are also asking for us in computer field as a network engineer, as a hardware engineer. These are the some of the you can see that opportunities for us, right? Again some additional industries, that may be electrical industry, that may be civil consultation, because they are also required some automation concept in that particular buildings. So for that also the electronics peoples are required on, and we are having the opportunity in that particular field also. So you can say that electronics engineer, it is all rounder for all the you can see that industries. He is needed in various places, because the today's world it is moving towards the electronics concept. Today's world it is moving toward that particular electronics concept, and due to that the in various places electronics peoples and electronics engineers are required one. So guys, I want to share here that we are having the tremendous opportunity in various places. So only we have to decide one how we have to grab that particular opportunity. Okay, so if you are having any doubt, or if you want to know more about these particular concepts, you can call me anytime. I will share all the things related to it. Okay, stay safe and study well for this particular electronics concept, and you can ask me anytime related to these things. Thank you.